Namaste to all. So many times in the past, I have got a question from especially the South Indian Brahmins that you are doing Agnihotra, but why you are not putting the Vibhuti in the head? Vibhuti is this Agnihotra ash or the ash made from the cow dung. Why you are not putting in the head? This is our tradition that we must put the Agnihotra ash when we worship Paramatma. I had made a video, I think 4 or 5 years back on this topic, but just want to re-clarify that external appearances does not really matter in the path of spirituality. Today, I put the Agnihotra ash in my head just to feel if I'm in reality, am I feeling any difference internally? Because it has been even in my house earlier, my father always used to put this. Even now also sometimes he put this, but he has understood that there is no difference between whether you put or not. What really makes the difference is your internal purity and internal shraddha towards Paramatma and Acharya. My Acharya has never put these things in his life. Even Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, when you read The Light of Truth, you can understand these things are made by people to earn money, to show yourself you are spiritual. Yesterday was a comment in my channel that you are not a pandit. You are wearing t-shirt and pant while doing Agnihotra. You are not a pandit. Yeah, it is good that if you wear a traditional clothing in Agnihotra, it is really good. Like Angavastram, where they put the dhoti, they put the kurta or vastram, which is fully covering the body. Of course, in South India, there is a misconception that we must not wear shirt during the Homa or Agnihotra. The men should not wear shirt and the female should not do. These things are not Vedic concept. Vedas very clearly say that whether you are a male or a female or a boy or a girl, your body must be fully covered. So you cannot, in South India, this is a very big belief that they must remove the shirt during worship. No, that is not allowed by Paramatma in the Vedas. And similarly, this Agnihotra ash, what you are seeing in the head, whether you are putting or not, today I put it and then did a Homa. Yes, there's nothing, there is no difference. Either you put or not, it does not make a difference. What makes a difference is, are you putting this ash to show to somebody that you are spiritual or whether you are really spiritual? When I used to study in college, I used to study in a place called Tanjavur. Tanjavur is a very famous place in South India, famous for temples. Are in and around Tanjavur, there are so many temples, thousands of temples. So there, especially in the Brahmin community, if you go to somebody else's house without this, right, they will say that, are you Nastik? That time I used to wear every day. I used to put this ashes all over the body. But then later on, when I started understanding the Vedic philosophy, Vedas never mention about these things. And people say that you have to put this to remember that you will become ash one day. You don't need to put it to remember that you will become ash one day. When you have the bhavana inside you that your body will become ash one day, your body is mortal, you are Jivatma, you are immortal. So putting this or not does not matter. If somebody is having a genuine, somebody is having a very genuine feeling that if he or she puts it, then they feel spiritual, they feel attracted towards inner peace. They feel that, okay, I will become ash, so I am putting it. They are remembering it every day, then it's a different case. If the situation does not suit, I do not have that dress in my home, then what I have to do? Then wear normal dress which is not revealing in nature. Like you are not wearing a t-shirt to show that you have a good body, you have a good biceps, and you are not wearing t-shirt for that purpose. You are wearing t-shirt to cover your body and you are focusing on Paramatma. Then my only request to you is, don't see the dress you are putting pant shirt, because then you cannot become a pandit. Yes, I agree. Today morning one comment came, you are not a pandit. I am not a pandit for sure, because pandit, the word panda in Sanskrit refers to a viveka jnani. A person who is a viveka vyakti is called as pandit. I am not a pandit, I am not a viveka vyakti. I am just a beginner in the path of spirituality. To become a pandit, I must do thousands of Years of tapasya. That's a real definition of pandit. So I'm not a pandit, but I am trying to become a pandit for sure. We all who are spiritually serious, they are all trying to become pandit. They really may not know the meaning of pandit. Pandit does not mean one who chants Veda mantras and then puts swaha. No, pandit means one who has a jnana, knowledge, wise person. One who has the knowledge of which is mortal, which is immortal, which is dukkha, which is sukh, which is nitya, which is anitya. Like that, when somebody has a realization of the knowledge, he is called as pandit. Whether he wears dhoti kurta or t-shirt pant, or he puts vibhuti or not, does not matter actually. What matters is how spiritually you are focused in your life. And when you do Agnihotra, like I just finished Agnihotra today. The simple procedure Agnihotra which I upload on a daily basis, right? This is not the full procedure, it's a simple procedure, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Easy to people in the YouTube channel to follow and adopt. That's why I put that simple procedure. It's not the full procedure. But even in the simple procedure, when you sit for Homa, you do Achamanam, right? Om Amrito Upastranamasi Swaha. This is not a Veda mantra. This Achaman mantra is not a Veda mantra. But this is added in the Agnihotra because it has the highest significance. We completely surrender ourselves when we start doing Achaman, when you understand the meaning. I will make a separate video. I made short videos on Achaman mantras, but I will make a separate video on Achaman alone. This Amritopastran Masi and Amrita Pidanamasi. Satyamesha, I made a 20 minutes video. But these two mantras, we can speak for 10 to 15 minutes on these two mantras. Very, very significant. When you sit for Agnihotra, the first and most priority for us is to focus on Paramatma, not to focus on the dress. Either you put vibhuti or not put vibhuti, either you have dhoti kurta or not have dhoti kurta. What is needed is your focus and attention has to be Paramatma. If our focus and attention is not Paramatma, if our focus is external beauty, if our focus is external attraction, if our focus is to cover many audience, if my focus is to have more number of views, then I can do all those things. Even if somebody does all those things, but his focus is Paramatma, that is what is needed. So, the moment you sit in Agnihotra and then do Om Amrito Upastran Masi Swaha, we must go to the depth of Paramatma's Pranidan. We must have Ishwar Pranidan the moment we chant this Achaman mantras. We must completely surrender to Paramatma. When we completely surrender to Paramatma and leave the ego aside, leave the ahankar and appearances aside, and then focus on the mantra, focus on the process, focus on the prime objective of Agnihotra, then all these things does not matter at all. So today I thought of, okay, let me do Agnihotra with this to see if I am feeling any difference. In reality, I don't feel a difference. Maybe for people who are seeing, they may say, oh, okay, this guy looks spiritual today. That's like, yesterday I made a video on 2 days back, this Pahalgam attack. I was wearing a, kurta. Somebody kind of commented that your dress is fantastic, you look beautiful, whatever it is. Doesn't matter whether I look beautiful or fantastic. What matters is the knowledge, what is spoken, is it understandable? Will we be able to implement and follow the knowledge, what is spoken in the video? That is most important. So don't go by the appearances, don't go by the faces and looks and dress and attires. Yeah, they are important to some extent, but they are gaun. In Sanskrit, in Rishis Parampara, there is something called as gaun kathan. Gaun means subtle, not, it's just only for formality's sake that is being told. Even if you see Ashtanga Yoga Vidya, there is no mention about dressing or putting vibhuti in the face or putting, dhoti, kurta, kapada, etc. Yam and Nayam speaks about internal purity. Yam and even Shauch, Santosh, Shaucham means purity of body, but purity of mind, both. Purity of body is obtained not by putting dress. Purity of body is obtained by taking bath. When you take bath in the morning and or in the evening, some people have the habit of taking bath twice a day because of the circumstances. When you take bath, you feel pure, you feel like, okay, you feel fresh, you are able to focus on Paramatma. Then this is called a Shaucha, but you put whatever dress doesn't matter. Yeah, but the most important thing is we must have a decent dress. The dress must be decent, covering all parts of the body, and if possible, try to avoid very dark colors like black, etc., because black will attract smoke. Like, many people ask me, why should I cover my hair? Ladies should cover the hair during Agnihotra because the black color will attract smoke, right? So then ladies have got their big hairs, so they might get into problem of cleaning the hair, or when they might need to clean the hair daily. So it's a waste of time. And also, when you are exposed to smoke, and in Agnihotra time, the dust can enter in the hair. So cover the hair is the suggestion. It's not mandatory, it's a suggestion. So we must try to focus on primary motive, primary objective in our life, and leave the rest. If you can focus on everything 100%, it's okay. If somebody is wearing dhoti kurta and then they are still focusing on Paramatma, they are not focused on external beauty and appearance, they are not focused that I should get more views, many people should appreciate my beauty, then it's okay. So this is what I want to clarify in this short video, that putting this vibhuti is not a Vedic tradition. None of the Rishi Munis, they wear, okay, if they wear it, it's their focus is not on this, but Rishi Munis never wear. My Acharya never put this vibhuti, Maharishi Dhananda Saraswati never put vibhuti, none of the Rishi Munis of ancient origin, Vedic origin, will never put this vibhuti, etc. So this we must very clearly understand. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.